What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, His Excellency, Turki Al-Sheikh, is challenging. He's challenging the pound for pound, undefeated #1 fighter in the world, 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, superstar boxer who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires, Terrence Bud Crawford, who has 41 wins, no losses, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. Should he be victorious next Saturday, September 13th, Las Vegas, Nevada, against another Hall of Famer, another first ballot Hall of Famer, another 4-division world champion, and 2-time undisputed super middleweight, and reigning undisputed super middleweight, Mexican superstar, Saul Canelo Alvarez, who has 63 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. He's challenging Terrence Crawford to not call it a career should he beat Canelo Alvarez. He wants, depending upon how the fight plays out, possible rematch with Canelo Alvarez, or defend his titles, and or move back down to 154 and make big fights down in 154. His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh wants to see him get a few more fights in. The problem is Terrence Crawford is 37 years old, and September 28th, I believe it is, Terrence Crawford will be 38 years of age. Now, Terrence Crawford takes care of his body. He lives a fighter's lifestyle. He doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink, never has. So Terrence Crawford is a young 38, but he's still 38. And what's undefeated? Father Time. Father Time is undefeated. And Terrence Crawford is 5'8" with a 74-inch arm reach. Terrence Crawford is not the biggest guy. Now, Canelo Alvarez may be the best 68-pounder. Styles make fights. And Canelo Alvarez is very, very stocky. So Terrence Crawford has had one fight at 154 where he jumped up from 147. Then he had one fight at 154 last August against Israel Majimov, and now he's going to go to 168. But he's not the biggest guy, okay? So to defend his titles, it's the perfect storm with Canelo Alvarez, who's 5'7", 70-inch arm reach, fought at 147. It's completely different against David Benavidez, who is 6'2", 75-inch arm reach, 76-inch arm reach, coming in at nearly 200 pounds, or Christian Billy. You know, these guys are massive. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is the perfect storm for Terrence Crawford. If anything, Terrence Crawford stated that he didn't have to, bulk up. All he did was just, come down to his natural weight, right? So if anything, going back down to 54 should be easier for Terrence Crawford, because he don't have to, it's not like he bulked up to go to 68 and then, had to cut muscle to come back down to 54. If he's just regularly cutting and just stopping so he can make weight at 168, then that's more, that's more realistic, just to go to 154, because it's not like he had to bulk up. When Roy Jones went to heavyweight, Roy Jones put on a lot of muscle mass, right? He put on a lot of muscle mass when he moved up to heavyweight. Terrence Crawford doesn't have to put on a lot of muscle mass to move up to 68, right? Terrence Crawford just cut down, as he said, from his walking around weight, and just stopped at 68, right? He's not looking to bulk up and add a whole bunch of muscle. He's just looking to be his natural self. So if that's the case, then it's more realistic that Terrence Crawford can actually go down to back down to 54, because he don't have to cut a lot of muscle mass to do so. The issue would be if he had to cut muscle mass to go back down to 54. That's where the problem will come in. But if he don't have to do that, that's more realistic. So Turki is issuing a challenge to Terrence Crawford that if he beats Canelo Alvarez, to stick around the sport. I would like to see him go down to 54. Me personally, is bigger names outside of David Benavidez, who's at 75 and looking to be undisputed there. there's no big names at 68. At 54, though, there's big marquee names at 154 that Terrence Crawford could fight and unify the belts. There's Keith Thurman, Sebastian Fundora, Jamel Charlo, bigger names. You know what I'm saying? So that's more realistic. But let me know what y'all think, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.